Welcome to the internet, friends. A magical place where you can connect with friends, share cat videos, and unwittingly surrender your digital soul to corporations. That's right, I'm talking about those pesky terms and conditions we all blindly accept. The ones longer than, but somehow less exciting. We've all been there. You download a new app, eager to try the latest filter that makes you look like a talking avocado. A massive wall of text pops up, filled with legal jargon and sleep-inducing sentences. Do you actually read it? Of course not. You smash that agree button faster than a toddler who just found a cookie jar. But here's the thing. Those terms and conditions are a legally binding contract. By clicking agree, you're essentially handing over your digital life on a silver platter, often without even realizing it. And trust me, these companies are banking on you not reading the fine print. They're counting on it. Think of it like this. You wouldn't sign a contract to buy a car without reading it, would you? Well, some of you might, but you're probably the same people who try to pay for groceries with Monopoly money. So why treat your digital life with any less care? Social media companies, those beacons of connection and free cat content, are masters of burying explosive clauses in their terms and conditions. Remember that harmless photo-sharing app you love, the one with the cute filters that make you look like a Pixar character? Well, buried deep within its terms of service might be a clause granting them perpetual royalty-free rights to use your photos for, well, anything. That's right, your goofy selfie with a llama could end up in an ad for adult diapers in a country you've never even heard of. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it, because you already agreed to it. Click, click, boom. And it's not just photos. These companies are gobbling up your data like a pack of ravenous raccoons let loose in a dumpster fire. Your location, your browsing history, your late-night Google searches for can cats eat pizza. It's all fair game, but why, you ask, would they want this information? The answer, my friends, is simple. Money. Cold, hard cash. Your data is a gold mine and they're selling it to the highest bidder. Let's talk about data mining. That creepy yet oddly satisfying process of turning your online activity into a marketable commodity. Imagine a world where your every click, like, and share is meticulously tracked, analyzed, and categorized. Now stop imagining, because that's already happening. These companies know more about you than your own mother. They know what you buy, what you watch, what keeps you up at night. And they're using this information to target you with eerily specific ads, like a digital stalker whispering sweet consumerist nothings in your ear. But it goes beyond just targeted advertising. This data can be used to influence your behavior, sway your opinions, even predict your future actions. But instead of stopping crimes, they're just trying to sell you more stuff. Think about it. If a company knows you're feeling down because you just went through a breakup, they can bombard you with ads for ice cream, tissues, and dating apps. They're preying on your vulnerabilities, all in the name of profit. Remember that whole freedom of speech thing? Yeah, about that. While social media platforms can be great for sharing your thoughts and connecting with others, they also have the power to silence voices they don't like. Buried deep within their terms of service are often clauses that allow them to remove content, ban users, and generally control the narrative as they see fit. And because you agreed to those terms, remember that agree button you mashed with such reckless abandon, you have little to no recourse. It's like being invited to a dinner party and then being told you can only speak when spoken to. You can't criticize the food, and you have to laugh at all the host's jokes, even the ones that are so bad they make you question the very fabric of reality. And let's not forget about intellectual property rights. By agreeing to some platforms' terms, you might unknowingly be giving them permission to use your content however they see fit, without any compensation or even attribution. It's like writing a song, sharing it online, and then having some corporate behemoth turn it into a jingle for hemorrhoid cream without giving you a dime. Section 5, the art of obfuscation, hiding the truth in plain sight. Let's be honest, nobody reads those walls of text, and that's exactly what these companies are counting on. They deliberately make their terms and conditions as long, convoluted, and boring as possible, hoping you'll just click agree and be on your merry way. They use legal jargon, passive voice, and sentences so convoluted they'd make a pretzel look like a straight line. It's like they hired a team of lawyers who moonlight as writers for the Internal Revenue Service to craft these things. And even if you do manage to find a section that raises your eyebrows, good luck figuring out what the hell it means. It's like trying to decipher ancient hieroglyphics after a bottle of tequila. They're masters of obfuscation, these companies. They know how to hide the truth in plain sight, burying it under layers of legal mumbo-jumbo. It's enough to make you want to throw your computer out the window and go live off the grid. Section 6, real-life horror stories when terms and conditions bite back. Don't think for a second that these are just hypothetical scenarios. People are getting burned by these sneaky terms and conditions every day. Remember that time a social media giant decided to use its users' photos for facial recognition software without their knowledge or consent? Or that other time a ride-sharing app was caught tracking users' locations even after they closed the app? These aren't isolated incidents, they're just the tip of the iceberg. And it's not just individuals who are at risk. Small businesses, artists, and even entire countries are being taken advantage of by companies who exploit loopholes in their terms. It's a digital Wild West out there, and the only law is the one written by the companies themselves. So the next time you're about to click that agree button without a second thought, remember, you might be signing away more than you realize. Section 7, fighting back what you can do to protect yourself. So, what can you do to protect yourself in this digital minefield of legal traps and data-hungry corporations? Well, for starters, put down the avocado filter app and listen up. First and foremost, read the damn terms and conditions. I know it's about as appealing as watching paint dry, but it's important. Look for clauses related to data collection, content ownership, and user rights. Second, be selective about what you share online. Once something is out there in the digital ether, it can be very difficult, if not impossible, to get it back. Think before you post and be mindful of the information you're sharing about yourself and others. Third, explore privacy-focused alternatives to mainstream social media platforms. There are a growing number of platforms that prioritize user privacy and data security. They might not have as many bells and whistles, but hey, at least you can be reasonably sure your face won't end up on a billboard in Slavovistan without your consent. Section 8, a call for change. Let's make tech companies accountable. The current state of online terms and conditions is frankly unacceptable. It's time to demand better from the tech giants who have become so ingrained in our lives. We need greater transparency, clearer language, and more user-friendly ways to understand what we're agreeing to. No more legal jargon, no more walls of text, no more hiding behind convoluted clauses. We also need stronger regulations to protect user data and privacy. It's time to put an end to the Wild West of data collection and hold these companies accountable for how they use our information. This isn't about being anti-technology or wanting to go back to the Stone Age. It's about taking back control of our digital lives and ensuring that technology serves humanity, not the other way around. So let's demand change. Let's raise awareness about the importance of reading terms and conditions. Let's support organizations fighting for digital rights. Because in the words of the great philosopher Spider-Man's Uncle Ben, with great power comes great responsibility. And it's time these tech giants started acting like the powerful entities they are.